On day 1, I spawned in as a baby warden in an ancient city. Ooh, I have tiny little antlers. I had 100 health, and I noticed that I had vision, unlike any other warden. I can see too? Wow, this is awesome. I started walking around to see if there were any other wardens like me, and I found my mom.
Hello, my son.
Yay, I'm not alone. I was so happy to have found her, and I looked just like them.
We need you to go get some food for the family. Can you do that?
Of course, Mom. I'm ready to have my first meal. I went exploring the caves for food and suddenly got attacked by some cave spiders. Ah, spiders! I started running away because I was afraid of them. I knew I was strong enough to fight them, but I couldn't even look at their scary eyes. Get away from me! I then started becoming lost, so I looked for a place to sleep. I don't know where I am anymore. Mom's gonna be so upset. Just then, a group of skeletons started attacking me. Ah, take that, you skeleton! I fought back and killed all of them with my warden punch, then quickly ran away before something else came to attack me. After all that fighting, I felt myself grow really tired, so I laid down to get some rest. On day 2, I woke up and decided to make myself a new base. I should make a cozy little nook somewhere. I needed to find some supplies in order to get started, so I went into an abandoned mine shaft looking for wood and stone. Nice, this will be perfect for building my base. I started getting a bunch of stones so I could make some stone tools. I hear something nearby. Who's there? Out of nowhere, I started getting attacked by bone spiders. Not again. I hate you guys. I needed to face my fears instead of running away, so I went for an attack. They started throwing bone shards at me left and right. All I could do was attack them with my fists. Luckily, as a warden, my punches are harder than others. I'm not scared of you. I finally did it. I faced my fears and killed all the bone spiders. Woohoo! Hey, that wasn't so bad. I can fight anybody that comes my way. Fighting off those spiders gave me all the encouragement I needed to build an awesome base. So I went looking for a perfect spot. This spot looks good to me. I started by digging out a flat area where I would be able to build my base. All this digging is getting me hungry. I then realized I hadn't had anything to eat. Maybe I can eat these spider eyes. Yuck! Nope. I tried eating the eyes, but I couldn't. It was too disgusting. So I went looking for some better food and ended up finding a pond with a bunch of axolotls swimming around. I tried killing the axolotl, but they didn't die very easily. And when they did, no food was dropped. Well, this sucks. I guess I should just wait. I got discouraged and gave up. Then I went back to work on an empty stomach. On day 3, I found a lush cave, but more importantly, I found some food. Glowberries. Oh yes, they taste so delicious. Out of nowhere, my mom showed up, and she was very upset.
Where have you been, mister? I was worried sick.
Mom, you're embarrassing me. I could totally take care of myself. I'm a warden, aka the strongest mob around.
Fine. If you don't want me around, then I'll leave.
Mom then stormed off, and I felt kinda bad, but I still thought I was right. Whatever, she'll get over it. I wasted no time. I started collecting deep slate for my base, but I was interrupted by some annoying zombies. Do you really want to test me, puny zombies? I'm literally a god at this point. I smashed the undead foes into pieces. They were clearly no match for a powerful warden like myself. Haha, I won! That was too easy. From days 4 to 5, I went mining for some iron and coal. Oh, here's a bunch of iron and some coal as well. After mining for a few hours, I managed to get a boatload of iron. I should get back to the base now. Suddenly, I was ambushed by some shulk skeletons. They were throwing ecto shards at me. Big mistake for them, because I had something up my sleeve. You should never have bothered me. Say hello to my sonic boom! Ha-ha! I noticed some of the shulk skeletons were attacking a helpless bat, so I decided to step in to defend it. Get away from that bat, you bony freaks! I eventually demolished all the skeletons and rescued the bat. Don't mention it. And hey, I'm supposed to be born blind, but somehow I can see everything. I can also see that only 17% of our viewers are actually subscribed. So what are you guys waiting for? Subscribe! Say, why don't you come with me? And I can always protect you. I'll name you Bruce. Bruce the Bat. Bruce and I traveled back to the base. When we got there, I used the iron I gathered to craft an iron axe, pickaxe, and sword. And I even made a little spot for him to sleep. Good night, Bruce. On days 6 through 8, I started working on the base by building some of the walls. After constructing the surrounding areas, I then gave it some nice decorations to make it feel like home. I also decorated Bruce's little cave to make it feel like a lush cave. The base was looking really cool, but I wanted to make it bigger. It just needs to expand a bit, so I can add more things. Then my lovely mother showed up, but she looked kind of weak. Hi, Mom. Look at my cool warden cave.
Son, we're in big danger.
And noticed there were ender golems chasing her. Who are these fools? What's going on? The ender golems were huge, and they summoned the power of the void to unleash purple spikes out of the ground. Don't worry, Mom, I'll save us. I started fighting the ender golems using my sonic boom powers, but I realized it didn't one-shot them, so I needed to fight even harder. Take that, you ugly purple freaks. These were some worthy opponents. I finally killed the ender golems and saved my mother. I did it! Whew, that was a tough fight.
I am so proud of you. I knew you could beat them.
Thank you, Mom. I'll always protect you. I helped her into my base and let her get some rest. From days 9 through 10, my mom told me about a viler witch that showed up at her home and casted a curse on her.
That's right, son. Now I can't use my sonic boom and I lost most of my health. Oh, I feel so weak.
This makes me so angry, Mom. I will take on this witch and end her for good.
You have to be careful, son. This witch is no ordinary witch. She is the one who summoned the netherite golems to begin with.
Why, Mom? Why is she doing this?
I'm not so sure myself, but I do know that with this curse, I won't last long.
I could tell my mom was becoming weaker by the second.
Son, I just want you to know that I love you very much. And for that reason, I want you to become stronger. I'm going to give you all the power I have remaining so that you can defeat the witch.
My mom gave me her power, and I grew bigger and had 300 hearts. I would soon be super sad because my mom would end up dying after giving me all of her power.
Goodbye, my son.
No! My mom's death made me realize that I had a lot ahead of me. I had to step outside of the deep dark if I wanted to make any difference. On days 11 through 13, I made it to the edge of the deep dark. I finally made it. It's now or never. I then ran into a skulk zombie who looked like a skinny warden. Hey, where did you come from? Without hesitation, I started attacking the skulk zombies. Then I noticed they were trying to tell me something.
Hold on, please.
The skulk zombie turned out to be friendly and just wanted to talk to me. Wait, what is it that you want from me?
I just want to know where you're going.
Since the zombie seemed kind of nice, I went ahead and told him about my mission. Well, I'm on my way to defeat the viler witch. The zombie then told me about the witch and how it was going to be a tough fight.
Ah, the witch I see. She's no joke. I lost my family to a battle with the witch's henchmen.
I'm sorry about your family. Is there anything else I should know?
You can't beat her, but you can try.
Deep down, I knew that I could take them on. I was the toughest warden she'll ever see. I'm not afraid of that witch. I know I can defeat her. The skulk zombie started laughing at me and then wanted to put me up for a challenge.
How's about a test? If you don't fight the Rocky Rollers, then you'll know if you're ready.
Deal! I went to find the Rocky Rollers, who weren't very far from the zombies. The Rocky Rollers instantly began rolling towards me a couple times, but I stayed resilient. Hiya! Sonic blast on your face! The skulk zombie was impressed with my victory and gave me a recovery compass as a reward. Cool! See? I knew I could do it. The compass was not like any regular compass. It could show me where I last died so that I could get my stuff back. Nice! It has such a cool feature. I realized I play in hardcore mode, so it wouldn't really help me, but I thanked him anyways. Well, thanks for the challenge and the cool gadget. Goodbye! I continued on my way to get out of the caves and find the witch. From days 14 through 16, I finally made it to the surface. Wow, it's actually so beautiful and sunny up here. I began chopping down trees for materials. Man, I love it out here so much. It began getting dark. Kept getting hit by something. It was rotten flesh. There were creepy lava zombies throwing it at me. Wrong warden, I tell ya. I used my sonic boom to rip holes into the undead. So many hearts, it really didn't do anything to me. Eventually, I eradicated all of them. Is that the best this dumb looking zombie weaklings? I kept on trucking along. feeling hungry. This meat is night. On day 17,
Oh, Warden! They should have never entered the Minecraft world! You guys are so... That's where you're wrong! I will...
will get revenge for her death, if it's the last thing I do.
Good luck with that! I'll be using your mom's life force to create another monster! Then...
No! Rushed back to the base to tell Bruce about my dream. Bruce, the viler witch. That's great, but we have to warn. And later, I'll use Bruce and I won't even though of spiders anymore. Cave centipede. Scared of these kinds of too many out of the caves. Finally.